Hey YouTube, welcome to Throwing Before Going. It's time for some daily dose of coffee. Today, we're going to talk about the little emblem that you see up in the top right hand corner there. That little tricky little pesky little emblem and how many people have it and how to get it. And the hang up with it here lately seems to be that it's more challenging than you might think. Now this emblem, it's a hidden emblem, right? So it's not, you're not going to see it in your collections tab unless you have it. And the emblem is after the Nightfall. That's the name of it. And so there are only a set number of ways to get it, and it's by doing speed runs of Nightfalls, as you guessed it. So you go into your collections tab, you go into your emblems, and there's where you'll find after the Nightfall if you have unlocked it. Now, we're going to talk about how you unlock this today. And one of the hang-ups with it and how I got it, or how I was able to get mine. And we'll go through that starting now. Let's talk about the time. So here you can see my times, right? These are all my times. I went to a Nightfall third-party tracker online, and I was able to find this. And it gives me a couple of different times here. It gives me the time to beat, and this is based off some data that's put out there that can be found over on Reddit. And then this is my time. So as my guardian, this is the times, the fastest run that we were able to do each one of these. And so you can kind of see each one of these has its uniqueness, right? Obviously, even though the Lake of Shadows is 6:07. We were able to do it in 6:01. We still beat it. We beat it by 6 seconds. So some of these are going to present a problem in and of itself, and then some of them are going to be a little bit easier. Let's just be honest about this. The challenge, of course, that we found was finding what worked for your fire team. Everybody plays differently. And the hardest one for us, hands down, the hardest one for us was the huddle layer. It was the first one we decided to do a couple of weeks ago, about a month ago now. We decided to tackle this when we read up and saw that this hidden emblem was out there. Kind of knew about it, but didn't know what it would take to make it happen, right? So huddle layer, that one took us 6 hours to figure out. Once we figured it out, nice. And then moving forward, everything was kind of working and jiving. And we beat the times. Let me be honest. About 2 weeks ago, we had all of them beat. But the emblem didn't drop. So I started going online. I started looking. I started reading about Reddit. And I started reading about other people saying, we got all the times, but we don't have the emblem. And I couldn't really come to any resolution. So we started throwing around a couple of theories. One of the first theories was that your total time had to be under 2 hours. You can see I'm at 2 hours and I think about 15 or 12 seconds there, roughly. So, all right, well, I'm over 2 hours and 12. I'm over 2 hours. I have the emblem. I just got it to drop, by the way. When did I get that? Friday night, Saturday, this weekend. So I just got this within the last 48 hours. All right. And I don't think that's it. Now, the other theory was it needed to be less than, each time your fastest run needed to be less than 10 minutes. Well, you can see my pyramidion is 10 minutes and 48 seconds, right? So that's not it. And then there was a theory of, okay, well, you have to have all the Nightfall specific drops, right? Whether it been a weapon, a ship, an emote, whatever. You had to have whatever the Nightfall specific drop was, you had to have it. And I'm not willing to say that's not true. I have it all, right? I've got all the Nightfall specific loot. Another one of my friends that we game with and we're doing this with, there were 3 of us, he got it before I got mine. So he got his like a day before me. But the third person in our party, same times, right? I think there's one time that's off, but he hasn't gotten it. And so we start to wonder, and we started to really look into this, and we're trying to get a better understanding for this. And all we can come up with is that it's got to be that you have to have all the Nightfall specific drops. Now, I told you I go to a website. This website is right here across the bottom. The website is, I say across the bottom, across the top. Sorry, it's been a long week. Nightfall, Destiny Nightfall Report. All right, so nightfall.report. You put in your gamer tag and it'll pop up. You can see how it has speed run and it has time to beat. This is where I got all my information from. This was the website we were using to track everything. All right. And guys, I'll be honest, some of these we thought were going to be hard, like Exodus Crash. I think we did it on our second try. And then there were some others we even did on our first try. So it's not as hard as you might think. We're just trying to understand the mindset behind it. So I honestly don't have an answer yet. I got the emblem, as you saw earlier in the video. It dropped for me. Now, here's what I did. Okay, so I didn't have it a couple of weeks ago, and here's what we did. We went back into, so I believe it was yesterday, Saturday morning, or during the day, Saturday during the day. We went into the Nightfall, and we were like, okay, and it was Warden of Nothing. And we were like, okay, that's one of them that I was over 10 minutes. And at the time, we were thinking it was the 10-minute guideline. And so we're like, okay, well, let's just try and beat it. Let's try and get that under 10 minutes. And so, second run, got it under 10 minutes. I think our finish time was around 8:30 roughly, and it's or 8:20. It was 8:21 to be exact. And then your load-in screen counts towards this, by the way. So you're going to lose about 1 minute and 10 seconds all the way up to 1 minute and 40, depending on your load-in time. That counts towards this speed run, by the way. So your total time. So we got it down, and I think my Warden of Nothing came out to be 9:31. And then, so I didn't see anything in the game. I was like, hey, I'm going to go to the Postmaster. I went over to the Postmaster, and sure enough, there it was. It was sitting in the Postmaster. So it doesn't drop in-game. It's there. And that's it. So you don't know that you have it unless you go to the Postmaster, and then it's there. And I put it on, and I was happy. And then the other guy that was running it with us, he's like, I don't have mine. So we're still trying to figure this out, guys. Help us out if you have any comments, if you have anything that you think it could be. Let's discuss it, right? I'd like for you to hit subscribe if you can. We're going to be doing lots of different videos like this and other things, just some hidden stuff, some gameplay stuff, how-tos and game reviews as the next DLC comes out here in about a month, November 10th. But go ahead, throw on before going, guys. Hit like, hit subscribe. Let's try and figure out what it is that we're missing. For the other friend of mine, let's see what he's missing. Like I said, right now, the only thing that is different is he is missing the Trichromatica, the ghost shell, the Trichromatica ghost shell from Inverted Spire. That's the only thing he's missing. So let's see if we can't figure it out. Let's see what we can do. And guys, here's to good gaming, good times. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments section if there's anything you'd like to see differently. And also, hit that subscribe, hit that like button. Y'all have a great day. Holla at you later.